So you just got your chatbot results back, and well, the participation could be a little better. Not to worry. We see a lot of teams, especially initially, struggle with helping get their team members on board with participating in the surveys. Now, before we get into some things that you can do culturally and interpersonally to help increase participation, one of the things that we have to check is to make sure that employees are actually on the system and that the technology is working for them to allow them to participate in the chatbot results. The technology is set up so that there's a one-time small investment in getting people on, and then from then on out, it's super easy to participate and super easy to give your voice to the team and to the organization as a whole. So check in with them and make sure that they have the extension installed on their preferred browser and that they're logged in. And if they are, and they're still not getting the extension, please feel free to reach out to info@forgeant.com for technical support. Now, assuming that the technology is working just fine and that they're logged in and everything's good to go, there's 3 things that we can do to help foster a better team atmosphere and vibe on your group. So one of the first things is communication. Communication is absolutely key. We have to let the employees know that, hey, this is important to us. We want your feedback. We want you to participate in this survey, and that it's something that we frankly expect you to do. We expect you to be part of the team and to help own the solution. And the second piece drives straight into that, and that's accountability. Listen, if we're gonna do this together, if we're gonna try to be a team, if we're going to create a place where we all can thrive at work, in order to do that, we absolutely have to make sure that we're participating. So let them know that it's important, and then afterwards hold them accountable. Say, listen guys, we had X participation. I'd like to see, a little bit higher. What can we do to make that happen? And as you do that, you'll start to see participation rise. And the third thing, and arguably the most important, is trust. You have to build trust on your team by doing something with the results. Every bit of employee feedback that you get is a gift. They're not required to tell you, but they want to, because they want to help build a better place to be. They want to be part of the solution. So if you get feedback, when you get feedback, make sure that you're doing something with it. Make sure you're following up. Some of the feedback that employees ask for, you can't do anything about it, and that's understandable. But make sure that you're at least coming back to them and saying, listen, this is what I found out. This is what I heard. This is my solution for you, temporary and maybe unsatisfactory, but this is the best that I could do. That in and of itself builds huge amounts of trust with you and your team, and they'll be willing to, in the future, continue to provide feedback. So communication, accountability, trust. Make sure you have those 3 elements in place, and then your participation results skyrocket. And you'll really be able to better understand your team and what you can do to foster that amazing team culture that you've always wanted.